What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on the federal RICO targeting one of Boston's oldest gangs coming out of the heat.
I got that video too. I know it's old now, but I don't know a lot of folks seen it. They say 1090 Jake, man. Well, they got them words on that paper.
Street projects.
This morning, nearly 24 members and associates of the Heat Street Gang were arrested, and several other individuals who are in state and federal custody have now been charged in federal court with new offenses. Over 60 firearms were seized in the course of this investigation. The defendants charged in the racketeering conspiracy have been alleged to have been involved in 3 separate murders and multiple shootings.
Now, this is Bobby
I'll burn you, nigga. Heat Street! Heat Street! Heat Street!
They carried high-powered weapons. They made gang signs and mocked gang rivals. These defendants also produced music videos to allegedly promote themselves and denigrate rival gangs.
One, Skull got stood over and got scorched. Two, Dre got blown out of his forces.
In some videos they bragged, as the documents allege, about murders the gang had committed. One line from a rap video allegedly talked about victims of the gang violence. And it says, and I quote, "I can say the names, but I might make the feds come for us."
I can say their name, but I might make the feds come for us. Hold on, wait. Somebody pick J Money's cousin up.
Well, the feds have come for you.
With RICO indictments becoming the biggest threat to hip-hop, the feds have targeted and taken down one of Boston's rising rappers with alleged ties to one of Boston's oldest and deadliest gangs. February 14th, 2024, the feds announced 41 members of the Heat Street Gang were charged with a list of offenses stemming from a 2-year investigation into one of Boston's most notorious projects. Located in Jamaica Plain, the Bromley Heath housing projects were born out of the Great Depression and started accepting tenants in 1941 following World War II. A 4-bedroom unit with utilities included went for just $18 at the time, which equals out to just under $400 in today's currency. The majority of families were poor, as many servicemen were now returning from the war, reuniting with their young families. At the same time, many black Americans fled poverty and discrimination in the South, migrating north for a better life. It wasn't until the mid-50s when black families started moving into the unwelcoming white projects, and as the years went on, the white population within Heath Street rapidly declined. During the 60s and 70s, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, and other Latin immigrants would make Boston their home, while the white population dropped by over 200,000 people. White families were now fleeing the inner city in what was known as white flight. Racism and forced integration were believed by many to be the cause, while some white families claimed to be fleeing rising crime while seeking peace in the suburbs. Either way, what was left was the diverse but territorial 1980s. While gangs like the Crips and Bloods fought through Los Angeles and the Latin Kings battled the Gangster Disciples in Chicago, Boston would form its own gang culture in the 80s based off the streets, hoods, and projects within the city. By the 90s, Boston's murder rate was at its highest, and while many things changed over the next 30 years, the gangs remained the same.
This gang phenomenon's just been in Boston these last 5 years. Instead of Bloods and Crips like in LA, the kids here go for pro sports teams. The Raiders, the Blackhawks, the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers' turf is Orchard Park.
Like my man LMLJ said, straight out of Boston, but from OP, there's only one way, and that's to come out strong, nice and long like the boat clown, rolling through Dudley, making a pissed-off blazer town.
The Heath Street projects, more commonly known as Heat Street, would take on the Miami Heat as a representation of the projects. Less than 5 minutes away in the rival Mission Hill projects, they'd rep the University of Michigan with the M for Mission. See, Boston never became influenced by a bandana. In the Bean, every hood took on a
They got like a LA based type thing going on or whatnot.
Sports team, so wearing the wrong shit could potentially get you shot. With the rise of drill,
In a sense, not like, you know, but you know.
Boston would receive a spotlight after coverage from one of YouTube's
South is, you know, Bloods, Crips, or you know what I'm saying, or not specifically like hood, but like area type shit.
greatest traffic. In just under 13 minutes, many across the country would be exposed for the first time to the streets of Boston and the murders behind the lyrics of one of Boston's rising rap groups, HSM, or Headshot Mafia. The rap group operated under the gang NOB, an acronym for Norton, Olney, and Berry, 3 streets in the infamous neighborhood of Dorchester. 31 members would be indicted, and HSM's biggest rappers, G Fredo and 7981 Cal, are currently serving time in federal prison. But this was only one group in one neighborhood of the city. Less than 15 minutes away in Jamaica Plain, another young rapper was making noise in the booth and in the streets. Back in the Heat Street projects, Y Jizzle was becoming the new face of Boston drill. His music was giving the energy the city wanted, but his lyrics were catching the attention of law enforcement. Jizzle would speak on his upbringing on the BNF podcast as he described getting arrested at only 15 years old for 3 attempted murders.
Bro, I've been going to jail since 12, since DYS, bro. I ain't never cried, bro. I charge it to the game, bro. You feel me? If I did something wrong, I did something wrong. I fucked it up, bro. You feel me?
You never had a nigga put you in jail before? A nigga tell on you?
I was 15. I got booked for attempted murder, 3 counts attempted murder. I can't.
I understand the concept. I understand what he's saying, bro. You right. You did do it. You did do it. You need to, if you get caught. But bro, to keep getting caught into thinking that that's what you supposed to be doing is getting caught while doing it. No, bro. You're talking crazy, bro. You're talking real poker.
When I was 18.
I did a lot of shit, bro. And God bless, bro. I never, bro. Right now to this day, bro, don't know how I need to get locked up for it. Knock on wood, bro. Straight up. I thank the man up above for that.
His incarceration would come the death of Y Jizzle's father. On September 29th, 2017, Maurice Lyons had just left work and was going to get food. He'd only made it a few steps when he was gunned down by the intersection of Washington and Park Street in Dorchester. It was just before 8 p.m. on a Friday night, and as the ambulance rushed him through the city, he'd be pronounced dead at Boston Medical Center.
How did your father pass, if you don't mind me?
Shot, he got killed.
He got killed. Okay.
So they locked me up just because my father died 3 days after. For me, so I had to go to the funeral and shot.
What was the charge? They can't lock you up just for locking you up.
DYS could pull you in. They pull you in. Revocation, you feel me, for safety.
All right,
They put me in for safety, you feel me? That's what they pulled me in for safety. So when my father died, the next day they threw a warrant out on me. You feel me? And they came and got me 2 days later for safety.
So you couldn't attend the funeral?
So I attended the funeral from DYS brought me in shackles and cuffs. So before everybody got there, I was the first one there. See my pops in shackles and cuffs for 15 minutes, and went right back to the unit.
That's different.
His father, who went by the name Morty Six, was also a rapper, and from another notorious area known as H Block. Located in the Roxbury neighborhood, H Block is named after the multiple streets that surround Humboldt Ave, where damn near every street starts with an H. H Block is also one of the main rivals of the Heat Street projects, but it wouldn't affect the father-son relationship between Morty and Jizzle, aside from Jizzle's ops being present at the funeral.
I truly believe that Shopify believes in the business owners that they support.
Why Jizzle would openly diss H Block?
HBK and all that?
No. That's on the red. Fuck it. We don't give a fuck. We going through H Block, you guys, and we fucking hate them bitch ass niggas. Them niggas is hoes. Don't think I'm lying. Niggas is fucking bitch, nigga. We out fucking H Block. And I'm respectfully HBK. I'm respectfully HBK. I'm respectfully HBK. You a bitch, nigga. I'm respectfully HBK. Nigga, I'll burn you, nigga. I'll burn you, nigga. Fuck. You a bitch, nigga.
And even then, Jizzle's biggest threat didn't come from dissing ops. It's when he mentioned the feds. A federal indictment would reveal multiple Heat Street members, with Y Jizzle's name at the top of the list, as they were now accused.
You're 20. I'm gonna say this one more time. Fuck that. At 21, you should be taking your mindset off of this. Bro, I know that, bro, everybody gonna venture and want to do what they gonna do all the way up until about 20 years old. 19 earliest, you know what I'm saying? 19, but 20, 21, you get that legal age, bro, you start to figure out what the fuck you be into. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't, bro, 21. This shit right here is no. This shit is Bogar. This shit shouldn't be done. Go find you something else to do. Cause this shit Bogar.
Accused of being leaders, members, and associates of an organization that committed murder, robberies, fraud, trafficking, and racketeering. Y Jizzle would face drug conspiracy violations from fentanyl and marijuana, along with possessing a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. In multiple arrests, law enforcement were able to recover drugs, guns, and ammo off Jizzle, including a 9mm Beretta and a 9mm P80, more commonly known as a ghost gun, which all will be forfeited to the feds. Back in February of 2021, it was 6 a.m. as Boston SWAT executed a search warrant on a triple-decker in Dorchester. According to probation, this was Jizzle's listed residence while on pretrial release for a state case. Before entering the home, officers witnessed a male come to the window with an object in hand. When an officer flashed a light at the window, the male backed away and out of view. Entering the home, officers found Jizzle along with 3 females, one of which he was in a relationship with. Within the room, they saw Jizzle in the window. They recovered a loaded 9mm Beretta under the couch. Within his bedroom, they'd find 19 blue pills marked M on one side and 30 on the other, along with plastic baggies containing an off-white substance.
Oh yeah, they go to the other cocksucker. Oh, there's no such thing as blue perks. If y'all don't know who I am, y'all should go back a couple videos where I specifically expressed that was one of my favorite hobbies in life, is popping pills. So if I don't know anything, and I'm not trying to say this as like an achievement or anything like that, but what I'm letting you, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this in this video too. Also, anything that I talk about, that I say, that I mention, it's things that I've been through. It's things that I've done already. It's things that I don't want to fucking go back to doing. Cause it's bogus. Pretty much, bro. Simple, point blank, simple, period. You understand what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing that I'm just imagining or just saying it because I see somebody else do it, or just story time. No, bro. No. That's not my lifestyle, bro. I've actually been and done and witnessed these things, bro. It's shit that I've witnessed that I will never speak on. I'm literally going to take to my grave, unless I meet the woman of my dreams and just, experience just, feel like, I'm at a moment of my life where I just want to chat about some things, and I trust this person with they dear soul that I know that they wouldn't say nothing at the point blank period. Other than that, bro, these will be things that bro, it's nobody can get this out of me. So I say all that to say, bro, I ain't finna get up here once again. I'm not finna get up here in front of this camera and talk to y'all and express and try to make my point in these videos. I'm reacting, but I'm also trying to make a point on what I'm reacting on. My point is, all this shit that I'm reacting to is a reason. This shit is goofy, and this shit need to be stopped. Point blank, period. Somehow, some way, the culture that made it think that this shit is cool, and this shit is not cool. This shit is bogus. Cause it's gonna be more people like me that gonna get up on this camera and ain't gonna be scared to talk about your stupid ass. Cause you stupid. Point blank, period. We gonna talk about you and we gonna laugh about you. Point blank, period. I mean, fuck, what do you want me to do? Fuck, hands up, don't shoot. Fuck, goddamn.
The pills tested positively for fentanyl.
Oh, so, yeah, to the cocksucker. Yeah.
Arrested by Boston police and eventually released, investigators would find that only months later, Jizzle was posting pills to social media on multiple occasions, showing he was distributing fentanyl over an extended period of time. On October 28, 2021, Massachusetts state troopers were conducting...
He tweaking. He on some 50 shit, but for sure, most definitely, there are such things as perk 30s. For sure. Blue perks. For sure. There are definitely such things.
Surveillance on Jizzle in Somerville, a city just outside of Boston. They had an arrest warrant, and at 7:05 p.m., observed their target with another male as they walked towards a black Jeep registered to an associate of the Heat Street gang. Now driving the vehicle, they'd make an abrupt U-turn before parking in a bike lane when state troopers activated their lights. A search of the Jeep would recover a 9mm P80 along with 117 designer bags of marijuana and over $7,000. These two arrests would be enough for the feds to tie Y Jizzle into the Heat Street RICO. Now, while Heat Street has warred with H Block for 40 plus years, Heat Street is said to have a major division within its own hood. Trotty, as in Trotty Y Jizzle, would be the rap group with members like Trotty Moolah, Trotty J, etc. These were the younger guys in the projects, while the older members strictly claimed heat. It's been said tempers flared between the generations for a while, and the same can be said for many of the hoods in Boston. But for Heat, a division was born in 2020. Officers responded at 950 Parker Street around 6:50 p.m., finding a man suffering from gunshots. 45-year-old Augusta Carter was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. Just 2 days later, Mass State Police arrested 26-year-old Umari Buffett on a murder warrant. It's alleged that Gus was standing with a group of people in the project courtyard when Umari walked up, firing multiple times before standing over Gus's body and firing into him 2 more times. Umari would be identified by surveillance cameras as well as witness interviews, and Umari, who's more commonly known by his nickname U-Haul, will be later mentioned in a song by Trotty Moolah titled Free U-Haul. Luckily for Heat Street, no murders or shootings were actually included in the indictment, but that doesn't mean this case will be sweet. 25-year-old Y Jizzle faces up to a life sentence just for possession of a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime, and he still has 3 charges on top of that. A plea deal can be expected soon, as with all Fed cases, and the fact that trial would end with a life sentence if things go all the way wrong. Looking into Y Jizzle's criminal history, he'd been caught with 3 different guns in the past. So a prison sentence will more than likely land Jizzle at a medium security prison, if not a United States penitentiary, which are the deadliest in the federal prison system. With Heat Street taking a major loss, the city of Boston is still waiting for a rapper to break through into the industry and put the city on the map. The question is, Will they last long enough to rise, or will the feds take them down? Now, as we've seen with every rapper that gets hit with a Fed case, their career takes a major hit.
Hey, ain't that's what
it doesn't matter if you're Kodak, if you're Pooh Shiesty. And I mean, those are major rappers. So when you're an upcoming rapper, unfortunately, the feds, they pretty much rob you of the potential career you could have had. Yeah. And it isn't that, you know, they're just coming in on no reason. Obviously, you're involved in some shit if the feds are coming in. Yeah. But the feds are career killers. Yeah. I've yet to really see anybody bounce back like that.
Yeah, they wait on it
after the feds, especially when you're facing as much time like as Jizzle in this case. Now he got off because I've been living in Boston since 2015. I remember the stories of the back and forth shootings between different projects and this and that. So the fact that no shootings or murders have been tied into this indictment is a blessing for them. And to be honest with you, the 2 times he got caught with something, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But he got caught with a gun.
You know you getting watched, but you on the corner still. You trying to show off your gold watch with the diamonds in the air. Get the fuck out of there.
117 bags of weed, $7,000.
You a wide top, but you at the spot or get motherfucking, and you on your motherfucking people watching your cars and shit, but you at the motherfucking store buying all type of shit to use in the goddamn in the criminal activities. Fuck out of here.
That's enough. On top of the other gun and the little fake perks. That right there, indicted. Gang indictment. Oh, he's a part of that gang. He's a part of that projects, and he's doing this. And that's the crazy power behind a federal indictment. Jizzle didn't have to be doing none of that shit with anybody else. He's doing it on his own. But because he's a part of that project, he claims that project. That project is moving like a gang in the eyes of the feds. They were able to wrap up 41 people in that one indictment and say, hey, we don't give a fuck if you were making money with them. They're repping the same shit as you. All of y'all are going down for racketeering. Now it's wild because Millie's actually mentioned why Jizzle to me before. Like, yo, you should check him out, And I never really looked into him until I heard his name pop up when this indictment hit. He could rap. Thing is, a lot of what he's rapping about is disrespectful, and it leads to certain things, as we all know. But he definitely had some shit. He definitely had potential. He was making good music. I don't know how this case is gonna end. Hopefully for him, he gets a plea deal that isn't too much, but at the same time, he's facing a lot of time. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rock.
Crazy. Y'all boy be doing too much, man. Y'all be wanting to be seen, and y'all want the whole world to know y'all from shooting at the ops and throwing up gang signs, man. Shit your stupid ass down, boy. It's not for you.